Hello, I'm Dr. O'Connor. I want to take just a minute to remind you of something deeply important. Your health is the foundation of everything you value in life. Without it, energy fades, joy diminishes, and even simple moments lose their spark. Each day, you make choices that either build or break that foundation. Nutrition, sleep, exercise, mental calm. They're not luxuries, they're necessities. You don't need perfection, but you do need consistency. A 20-minute walk, a balanced plate, a good night's rest. These small steps compound into a longer, stronger, more vibrant life. And remember, prevention is far more powerful than cure. Regular checkups, managing stress, and staying connected to others aren't just good habits. They're life-saving ones. So today, make a decision to invest in yourself. Because good health isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. Take care of your body, nourish your mind, and protect your well-being every single day.
What if I told you that your living room could become a productive orchard? That boring corner by the window could be transformed into a fruit-bearing paradise that not only feeds your family, but also purifies your air and brightens your mood every single day. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of indoor fruit growing, and I promise you'll never look at your houseplants the same way again. Imagine waking up to the sweet fragrance of Meyer lemon blossoms filling your kitchen, or watching your kids' faces light up as they pick fresh strawberries right from your dining room windowsill. This isn't some fantasy from a gardening magazine. This is absolutely achievable, and I'm about to show you exactly how to make it happen. Let's start with the crown jewel of indoor citrus growing one, the Meyer lemon. This isn't your grocery store lemon. Meyer lemons are naturally sweeter, with thin, fragrant skin that makes your entire home smell like a Mediterranean paradise. These compact trees are perfectly suited for container life, and here's the best part. They can produce fruit year-round when given proper care. For optimal growth, place your Meyer lemon in a spot that receives 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight daily. A south-facing window is ideal, but if you're short on natural light, a full-spectrum grow light works wonders. Temperature-wise, these beauties prefer consistent warmth between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. They'll tolerate brief dips to 50 degrees, but anything lower will stress the plant. The magic happens when you harvest these golden treasures. Unlike store-bought lemons that are picked green and artificially ripened, your homegrown Meyer lemons will develop their full sweetness and complex flavor profile. Harvest them when they're fully yellow and give slightly to gentle pressure. A mature indoor tree can produce anywhere from 15 to 50 lemons annually. Now let's talk about the ultimate superfood you can grow at home. 2. Avocados. Now let's talk about the ultimate superfood you can grow at home. 2. Avocados. Yes, you can absolutely grow avocado trees indoors, and while they take patience, the rewards are extraordinary. The key is starting with a healthy nursery plant rather than trying to sprout from a pit, which can take years to produce fruit. Produce fruit. Avocado trees need bright, indirect light and consistent temperatures between 68 and 78 degrees. The secret to indoor avocado success is proper container sizing. Choose a pot that's only one size larger than the root ball to prevent overwatering, which is the #1 killer of indoor avocados. These trees prefer well-draining soil that stays slightly moist but never soggy. Harvest time for avocados is unique because the fruit doesn't ripen on the tree. Instead, avocados mature on the tree but only ripen after being picked. You'll know they're ready when they reach full size and the skin darkens slightly. A gentle twist should release mature fruit easily from the branch. For those craving tropical vibes, plants bring instant exotic appeal to any space. While full-size banana plants are impossible indoors, 3. Dwarf varieties like Super Dwarf Cavendish stay perfectly manageable at 4 to 6 feet tall. These plants create stunning focal points with their broad, glossy leaves and can actually produce small, sweet bananas under optimal conditions. Banana plants are heat lovers, thriving in temperatures between 75 and 85 degrees. They need extremely bright light, at least 12 hours daily, making them perfect candidates for grow lights. High humidity is crucial. Aim for 50 to 60% by using a humidifier or placing pebble trays filled with water around the plant. When banana hands develop, they take 3 to 6 months to mature. You'll know they're ready when individual bananas plump up and the ridges become less pronounced. The entire hand ripens together, so harvest the whole bunch and let them finish ripening at room temperature. 4. Strawberries represent the perfect beginner's indoor fruit because they're compact, quick-producing, and absolutely delicious. Alpine strawberries are particularly well-suited for indoor growing because they produce smaller but incredibly flavorful berries continuously throughout the growing season. These plants thrive in temperatures between 60 and 70 degrees and need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight. The beauty of strawberry plants is their versatility. You can grow them in traditional pots, hanging baskets, or even vertical tower systems if space is limited. They prefer slightly acidic soil with excellent drainage. Strawberry harvest season extends from spring through fall when grown indoors. Pick berries when they're fully red and slightly soft. Unlike store-bought strawberries that are picked unripe for shipping, your homegrown berries will have that intense, sweet flavor that only comes from vine-ripened fruit. The exotic appeal of growing pineapples at home cannot be overstated. Starting from a store-bought pineapple crown, you can create your own tropical paradise. The process requires patience. It takes 18 to 24 months for a pineapple plant to mature and produce fruit, but the journey is absolutely fascinating to watch. 5. Pineapple plants need bright, warm conditions with temperatures consistently above 65 degrees. They're surprisingly drought-tolerant once established, but appreciate regular watering during their growing phase. The plant will signal when it's ready to fruit by producing a flower spike from its center, which gradually develops into the familiar pineapple shape. Harvest timing is crucial with pineapples. The fruit is ready when it develops its characteristic golden color and gives off a sweet aroma at the base. The bottom of the pineapple should yield slightly to pressure, and you might notice the lower leaves starting to brown. 6. Coffee plants offer a unique indoor growing experience, combining beautiful foliage with the possibility of harvesting your own coffee beans. These plants produce glossy, dark green leaves and fragrant white flowers that eventually develop into bright red cherries containing coffee beans. Coffee plants prefer consistent temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees and bright, indirect light. They appreciate high humidity and regular watering, but be careful not to let them sit in standing water. These plants are naturally understory dwellers, so they don't need intense direct sunlight like citrus trees. Coffee cherries are ready to harvest when they turn deep red and feel slightly soft. Inside each cherry, you'll find 2 coffee beans. The process from cherry to cup involves removing the fruit flesh, drying the beans, and eventually roasting them, a fascinating journey from plant to beverage. For something truly unique, consider growing 7 goji berries indoors. These nutrient-dense superfruits are packed with antioxidants and have been prized in traditional medicine for centuries. Goji plants are surprisingly adaptable to indoor conditions and can produce their bright red, flame-shaped berries in containers. These plants prefer cool to moderate temperatures, ideally between 60 and 70 degrees, making them perfect for homes that run cooler than tropical fruit plants prefer. They need bright light but can tolerate some shade, and they're remarkably drought-tolerant once established. Goji berries are ready to harvest when they turn bright red and feel slightly soft but not mushy. They can be eaten fresh or dried for later use. A mature plant can produce several pounds of berries annually, making them incredibly productive for their size. Now, let's discuss the natural fertilizers that will supercharge your indoor fruit garden. Chemical fertilizers might provide quick nutrition, but natural alternatives create healthier plants with better flavor and increased disease resistance. A compost tea is liquid gold for indoor fruit plants. Made by steeping high-quality compost in water, this gentle fertilizer provides slow-release nutrients and beneficial microorganisms that improve soil health. Use it bi-weekly during the growing season, diluting it until it resembles weak tea. B. Fish emulsion, while admittedly aromatic, provides incredible nutrition for fruiting plants. Rich in nitrogen and trace minerals, fish emulsion promotes healthy foliage growth and strong root development. Use it monthly during the growing season, always diluting according to package directions and applying it outdoors or with good ventilation. C. Kelp meal is a fantastic organic amendment that provides potassium and trace minerals essential for fruit development. Mix it into your potting soil annually or steep it in water to create a liquid fertilizer. Kelp meal also contains natural growth hormones that can improve fruit set and quality. Banana peels aren't just kitchen waste. They're potassium powerhouses perfect for fruiting plants. Dry banana peels and grind them into powder, then sprinkle around your plants monthly. The potassium supports flower and fruit development, while the slow breakdown feeds beneficial soil organisms. Eggshells provide calcium, which prevents blossom end rot and supports strong cell wall development in fruits. Clean and crush eggshells, then work them into your potting mix or steep them in water for a calcium-rich liquid fertilizer. The timing of fertilizer application is crucial for indoor fruit plants. Begin feeding in early spring when plants start showing new growth. Continue through the summer growing season, and reduce feeding in fall as plants prepare for their winter rest period. Over-fertilizing is worse than under-fertilizing, so start with weaker concentrations and increase gradually based on plant response. Creating the optimal growing environment goes beyond just fertilizers. Proper air circulation prevents fungal diseases and strengthens plant stems. A small fan set on low speed, not directly blowing on plants, creates gentle air movement that mimics natural breezes. Humidity management becomes critical during winter when heating systems dry out indoor air. Most fruit plants prefer humidity levels between 40 and 60%. Group plants together, use pebble trays filled with water, or invest in a humidifier to maintain optimal moisture levels. Regular pruning keeps indoor fruit plants manageable and promotes better fruit production. Remove dead, diseased, or crossing branches, and don't be afraid to trim back vigorous growth that's getting too large for your space. Most indoor fruit plants benefit from annual pruning during their dormant period. Pest management in indoor growing requires vigilance but not panic. Common indoor pests like spider mites, aphids, and scale insects can be managed with insecticidal soap, neem oil, or beneficial insects like ladybugs. Regular inspection and early intervention prevent small problems from becoming major infestations. The psychological benefits of indoor fruit growing extend far beyond the harvest. Tending to plants reduces stress, improves air quality, and provides a sense of accomplishment that's hard to find elsewhere. There's something deeply satisfying about nurturing a plant from seedling to harvest, especially when that harvest feeds your family. As we wrap up this indoor fruit growing journey, remember that success comes from consistency rather than perfection. Start with 1 or 2 plants that excite you most, master their care, and gradually expand your indoor orchard. Each plant you add brings new lessons, new flavors, and new joy to your daily routine. So choose your first fruit plant today and begin transforming your home into the productive, beautiful, and delicious space you never knew was possible. Your future self will thank you for every single bite. If you found these ideas inspiring, share this video with your family and friends. Ideas are most powerful when shared. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment for more expert-backed nutrition tips designed especially for healthy, graceful aging. Together, let's make every idea count for a stronger, healthy tomorrow.